Welcome to the Automotive Blockchain channel, everyone. Hey, how is it going? You know what it's like to be in a particular moment in time where you can go, you know what? I didn't realize that the industry that I am in is so cool. NADA has just announced that they are joining MOBI to accelerate zero trust innovations of information security and business automation. So you may be thinking to yourself, especially if you are one of the dealers out there like, hey, what in the world are you talking about? Business automation and information security and all that kind of stuff. Hey, just, buckle on in. This is going to be a very quick review of this, but I want you to start paying attention to what is going on in the industry so you can get an idea of, hey, you know what? You may be one of those people out there that represent a dealer group, a very large dealer group. And you may be saying to yourself, I hear this term called mobility being spoken about. I hear this term being spoken about having zero trust or blockchain. What is this all about? So this particular video that you're about to watch and this press release that I'm going to go into, and I'm also going to touch base a little bit on what the White House has to say about it. Pay close attention. All right, here we go. So NADA joins MOBI to accelerate zero trust innovations for information security and business automation. Who is MOBI? MOBI is a consortium, and I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see it right here. The Mobility Open Blockchain Initiative is a global nonprofit smart mobility consortium, okay? And as it pertains to the joining of these two associations, these two consortiums, as it pertains to what this is about, I'm going to use this article right here to kind of give you the basis for everything, okay? So from MOBI's perspective, we are thrilled to team up with NADA to co-develop solutions to help solve pain points for use cases such as vehicle registration, titling, and dealer floor plan audit. This is said by MOBI CEO and founder Tram Vo. Obviously, she goes on to read that we look forward to collaborating on additional mobile geolocation applications that improve security while preserving customer privacy. Customer privacy is a huge deal, and customer integrity, PII, all the know your customer information, etc. All of that is going to be important. Okay. Now, what does NADA have to say about it? Mike Stanton, president and CEO of NADA, said the following with respect to this. NADA is excited to work with experts at MOBI on behalf of dealers to ensure that this important technology improves and modernizes the auto retail experience, generates efficiencies, and brings increased convenience for dealers and consumers alike. Again, that was by Mike Stanton, president and CEO of NADA. So if you didn't get a hold of this particular press release and you're still saying to yourself, wow, I didn't realize this sounds pretty important if they're going to be linking up with another consortium in order to work all of this out. Now, MOBI anticipates that NADA's entry into the community at large will play a critical role in igniting a two-way exchange of expertise between organizations, respective communities, enabling greater collaboration on the road to more resilient mobility value chains and accelerating related innovations in research. So, some of you may be thinking, okay, so what's the kicker here, okay? When you look at this title and you're looking at this and going zero trust innovations, a lot of this has to deal with what was put out by the White House earlier in 2022. And what did they have to say about that? So we go over here to the White House, the Office of Management Budget. This is back in January 26, 2022. And hey, look, I get it. If you're of a political persuasion, one way or the other, still, you're going to have to pay attention to this, folks, okay? The Office of Management Budget, the OMB, released federal strategy to move the U.S. government towards zero trust. I just did a quick search, quick control F for zero trust in this article, and it brings up 9 different occurrences of how zero trust appears in this release. Okay, so we can see here, zero trust approach to cybersecurity. In the basics, and I won't get into complete definition of what zero trust is, but the bottom line is that there's a growing threat of sophisticated cyber attacks. And basically, it has underscored that the federal government can no longer depend on conventional perimeter-based defenses. Okay, so the zero trust strategy will enable agencies to more rapidly detect, isolate, and respond to these type of threats. And to break it all down, everyone, zero trust is this. I'm not going to trust you if you're outside of the perimeter. I'm not even going to trust you if you're inside the perimeter. It doesn't matter. I'm watching every single step you make, every move you make, every breath you take. I'll be watching you. All right, that's pretty much what it breaks down to for zero trust. So keep it at that. All right. So now, in the face of increasingly sophisticated cyber threats, the administration is taking decisive action to bolster federal government cyber defenses. This is going to have to do with people that are inside and outside of government. It is extremely important for us to collaborate with the top experts across government, industry, and academia. I pause right there because industry, in this particular case, what better entity than the NADA for the federal government to work with? I'm just saying that, folks, okay? So in our industry, this is a perfect group of people that could work with, as well as any of those extremely large dealer groups out there. You know who they are, Berkshire Hathaway, the AutoNations of the world, the Sonics of the world, et cetera, et cetera. All right, everyone, so as you go through this article and you are just getting a good look at it, understand that if you have questions more about who MOBI is or what it's all about, feel free to contact MOBI. I'm going to say this in full disclosure, everybody, okay? I am now officially helping MOBI out with some of their partnerships. So if you have official questions about, hey, you know what, I represent dealerships, could you tell me a little bit more about what MOBI does, about some of their working groups and what they stand for? Hey, feel free. You can just autonomously to yourself, go on to the MOBI website, check things out, get an idea of their standards, their working groups, and things that they're working on. And you can also reach out to me directly, but just go ahead and go through the website. I'll get the message one way or the other, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions you have about how dealerships can work with MOBI, as well as vendors, etc. Because remember, it's all about the data security that's going to be changing the way the market in this new economy of movement runs. So all right, everyone, that is it. Let me know what you think of the video. Go ahead, like, subscribe. You know the deal, and I look forward to seeing you next time.